Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Fat Man Reviews Walt Disney World. So it's been a while since I've done this because in the trips we've only hit a couple of rides that I haven't previously ridden or talked about before. So I compiled a few that we've ridden since then, and I'm going to talk to you about them. So the first one on the list is the only new one we've ridden inside of Animal Kingdom, and that's Kali River Rappids. Kali River Rappids is basically a circular style boat. And it holds 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 people, I believe. It's 6 sets of 2 seats, and the seat belts are basically almost like a backpack clip. I was able to ride it with a little bit of struggle, like I had to suck in my stomach. The main issue I found, and I didn't think about it till after the fact, was that I could have lifted my stomach up out of the way of the seatbelt and buckled it around my waist just fine. My stomach did get in the way though. So that's a tip when you're buckling into this thing is, if you're like me, my stomach hangs out, but my waist is smaller. So if I had moved my stomach out of the way and slid the seatbelt, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But I did get it buckled all the way around my stomach, and I'll show it right here. I did show a review of the ride previously, and so that video's up if you want to go watch that. But this is the image from the ride where it shows where the seatbelt sits on my stomach. And again, I'm a big guy. I'm down to like a 4X t-shirt. Anyway, so that's that one. The other new one that we rode was the Barnstormer. It's Gooffy's Barnstormer over in Fantasyland inside Magic Kingdom. This is basically a small roller coaster. I think it's really meant as a kid's roller coaster. Not too many thrills and flips and loops or twirls or anything like that. It's a really fun little ride. I will say it's a very quick ride, so if the wait time's more than 10 or 15 minutes, bypass it. It's not really worth hitting it. And it's honestly not worth spending a fast pass on if you're only there for a couple days. If you're an annual pass holder and you want to ride it, by all means burn a fast pass on it, because you're going to be back before the year's out to ride other things. But basically the way Barnstormer works, and I'll show you the image here. This is my wife getting on it. Basically it's a step into this barrel style seating, and you sit down, the bar comes down, it clicked down to my stomach, and I had plenty of room, decent leg room. It wasn't terrible, but very, very rideable for anybody of any size. The other one is Peter Pan, and I thought I was recording footage of Peter Pan, and apparently I didn't actually hit record. But basically think Ariel's Clamshells, Haunted Mansion. You get in this pirate style boat. The bar comes back. Actually, you don't even move the bar. They sprinkle pixie dust on the bar and it closes automatically. And then the whole thing gets lifted off the ground and you zoom through London and Neverland. Very accessible ride for anybody of any size because it had plenty of room. You know, it's not a wild thrill ride, so it doesn't necessarily have to come directly onto your stomach. It's really meant there to hold you from leaning too far as you're looking over the outside of the boat. Now with that on Peter Pan, it's not worth waiting in line longer than 10 minutes or 20 minutes. It's a very quick ride, but you're going to find that the wait times for Peter Pan are usually a lot longer than they should be. It's not even that it's a popular ride. The capacity of the rides is very small compared to all the other rides, and so it takes them a long time to get people in and out of it. So that's why the wait time's like that. The other one that we rode was Spalsh Mountain, and I will show you what video footage I have right here for Spalsh Mountain. Basically, the bar came right down to my stomach. I wouldn't ride with somebody smaller because my daughter did ride with me, and she didn't have a lot of... the bar didn't come down to her at all. So I would say ride by yourself, or if you have like an adult or something that's not as big as you are, ride with them, because then they might feel a little bit safer. I don't think my wife and I could ride this together, and here's why. The legroom in this boat is not pleasant. Basically, once the bar came down, my legs were kind of stuck in one single position, and it's a fairly long ride. And so, like, it kind of hurt my legs and my feet being stuck like that, and not be able to. There was no wiggle room. I couldn't like maneuver my legs to cross them or anything like that. Because sometimes when a bar comes down, if you're by yourself, which with my daughter, I didn't want to take up any of her leg room. If you're by yourself, you can kind of move your legs in closer together, cross-legged, but you're your legs are wider open, and so that you can kind of wiggle them a little bit. That wouldn't have been so bad if I could have moved my feet. That's the only problem with this ride. Other than that, again, the bar fits fine. It's a really fun ride. It's kind of a long ride. So whatever position you get in inside the boat, if you're a bigger person, you're going to be stuck in that position for a good 15 minutes, I think the ride was. And it's full of anticipation for that big drop, and they're very good at kind of psyching you out till they get you there. But when it happens, you know it happens. So a few rides that I haven't hit yet are Spalsh Mountain, and honestly, that's an irrational fear I have, but now that my son's totally into roller coasters, I'm going to end up getting on it the next time we're in Magic Kingdom, most likely. Rock and Roller Coaster, we just haven't made it back to Hollywood Studios to try it out. I'm sure we will, because again, he's totally into roller coasters and he wants to ride them all now. Tower of Terror, I don't think he'll ever ride that one. Allie and Kristen want to ride it, and I'll ride it with them if they want to. We just, again, don't make it to Hollywood Studios all that often. The last ride is Small World, and honestly, I'm never riding that ride. I've ridden it once. It's a boat ride. It's okay. You've got a okay amount of leg room, a little bit more than if you were to ride the Three Caballeros in Mexico. It's not a fun ride to me. It's pure torment. I don't like It's a Small World. It's just, no. That song will haunt you for the rest of your life, and I don't need those kind of terrors at night while I'm sleeping. So that's it as far as the rides go. Once I do ride Spalsh Mountain and Rock and Roller Coaster, I'll definitely be sure to review them for you and get you some footage. I'm trying to get it back to where I'm doing ride review videos / point of view videos, and when I do those, I'm including pictures of me in the seat and how the buckles and the bars fit. So if you go back and watch the Kali River Rapid ride, which I'll link it up here somewhere, go back and watch that. I do show it during the ride, and I show you the ride. And I haven't put it out yet, but the Spalsh Mountain video is coming out soon, and that one is also done. And I don't show you till the end of it how the bar fits. And so right there at the end where it got light again, I was able to show you what it looks like me sitting in the boat. So that is a Fat Man Reviews Walt Disney World rides. I'm hoping to get to some other theme parks soon and review those rides for you. At the same time, I'm steadily going down in weight, so I'm down to like a 4X t-shirt. I have no idea what my pants size is because I haven't bought a new pair. I'm just kind of toughing it out with my older pair that are way too big until I absolutely can't anymore. But anyways, I hope you guys really enjoy these videos. I've had a bunch of people reach out to me about these videos and ask me questions, and I love the questions. I love knowing that these videos have helped somebody either overcome a fear to go to Walt Disney World and ride those rides, or to help you get a little bit over that anxiety that comes with being a bigger person in a small person's world. So definitely, if you go ride these rides and these reviews helped you, or you have any questions, definitely be sure to reach out to me. Facebook, I have a page out there and stuff like that. I'm on Twitter at Benson Color. It'll be at the end of the video and down below. Or leave me a comment here. If you go to the About section, my email's there if you want to send me an email. I don't share any of the questions that are asked to me. I respond to those questions directly to you. Again, if they're in the comments or they're just tweeted at me on Twitter and not direct message, anybody can read them, so keep that in mind. But I love them. I love the questions. I love being able to answer the questions. I love the interaction with you guys. This has been an amazing journey from when I started this first video. I never expected it to get to where it is now, so I'm just happy they helped somebody. I'm happy that me taking that anxiety walk for you has helped you not be so worried about it, and to get out there and really enjoy some of these parks. I know there's some other parks where I'm not going to be able to ride a lot of the rides, and I'm okay with that. But being able to tell you before you take that walk is something I'm willing to do. So hopefully in the near future we're going to hit Dollywood, and one day we'll hit Universal. That's my dream. I want to go to Harry Potter World and also check out the rest of Universal. So one day, that's on the list, I promise. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you so much. We're almost at 200 subscribers and it's blowing my mind. I never expected to get here. So thank you for everybody that's commented on a video, liked the video, watched a video, watched any of these videos, sent me questions, or it just amazes me that people are able to use this information, and I absolutely love you guys for it. Thank you so much. Till tomorrow.